Good afternoon, everyone. So again, we are here on the third day of this faculty development program. I welcome you all. Now I request Priyanka. To please play the Saraswati Vandana.
Yes,
Begin with
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा।
लाएंगे हम सच का सवेरा, गुरु कृपा का होगा बसेरा। विद्या की लो और लगन से हट जाएगा यह तम घनेरा। इस धरा से आसमां तक हम बना ले अपनी ज्ञान गरिमा। अपने श्रम से कौशलों से हम बढ़ा ले अपनी मान महिमा। फैल जाए अपनी सुगंध हर दिशा में, प्रगति पथ पर ख्याति अपने हो हवा में। बादलों से ऊंची अपनी उड़ान हम करेंगे विश्व का कल्याण। हम इंद्रप्रस्थ की अंजुमन, हम इंद्रप्रस्थ को करते नमन। पाले गुरु गोविंद सिंह की राह, ज्ञान गंगा गगन हट जाएगा यह दंगल। लाएंगे हम सच का सवेरा।
I'm audible, Anjali?
yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Okay, thank you very much. So I take the privilege to welcome University. I also welcome all the participants of attending this workshop. So this is the privilege that we are having. Our secondary resource person is very renowned in the field of education technology. I heard so many things about you, sir. So would like to hear from you. And I feel that IP University is privileged for giving this platform to the various educationists, technocrats, software developer. Yesterday we had a very nice session of Dr. Durgesh Tripathi. So I request all the participants to be regularly attend this workshop. If you will not regularly attend, you will miss many things because our resource persons are very busy, and in spite of their very busy schedule, Dr. Yashpal ji is with us to share his expertise. So without taking much time, over to Anjana. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, in fact, Dr. Yashpal Sharma has joined 15 minutes. He has joined at 1:45 only. So that's really nice of you, sir. So today we have with us Dr. Yashpal Sharma for this session, and he will be speaking on the Common Creative License. So before we begin the session, I would like to tell about the achievements of sir. Dr. Yashpal is working with the Central Institute of Educational Technology. He is a great educational technologist, biologist, and a passionate Greek and nature lover. He did his PhD in zoology and animal biology from Punjab University, where he has also worked as research associate in the year 2012. He has worked on various innovative pedagogies, written various modules for SWAYAM. He has also written various documentaries like Adaptive Radiations, The World of Ants, Evolution of Different Life Forms, Process of Evolution, and many more. He has many major publications also, which includes The Queens of Ant Monomorium, Open Access and Creative Commons, and so many more. So the list is so long that it is not possible to mention here. So thank you very much, sir, for joining us and making us all more enthusiastic for the upcoming session. We really welcome you, sir. Over to you. Sir, you are not audible. Dr. Yashpal, you are not audible.
So I think now I'm audible, huh?
Yes. Now you are audible.
So first of all, my sincere namaskar to Professor Dhananjay Joshi ji, Program Coordinator, Anjali ma'am, coordinating this program, and other faculty member of RIGI IAP, and other participants and my friends. So today's topic, as you know, is about copyright and Creative Commons. Since this workshop is specifically designed for the MOOCs and its dissemination. So in MOOCs, you must have out that there is two O. One is for online. So today, what we will be discussing, it's about O. Maybe उसमें आप में कुछ ना कुछ जो है वो पहले थोड़ा सा डिस्कस किया होगा, but we will go in detail. जो भी आपकी queries है, that will be addressed in these sessions also. And if you have queries beyond these sessions, you can contact me anytime. Email ID will be provided at the end. So I think we should start.
Yes, sir. We are eagerly waiting to learn about the common licenses.
Most welcome. Please go ahead.
So first, this sign, this is the copyright. And I have taken some of the point from our Copyright Act, which says that one has the right to reproduce the work. If you have your own work, you can reproduce the work. You can prepare the derivative, as many as copies you can distribute. Perform the work, say for example, if the work is literary. अगर आप किसी का कोई पेंटिंग है, किसी का कोई डांस स्टेप है, किसी का कोई गाना जो अपना बनाया जो उसका कॉपीराइट है, आप उसको परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं एंड टू डिस्प्ले द वर्क पब्लिकली. एज पर द वन कन्वेंशंस, अगर आपका कॉपीराइट है तो आपको क्या अधिकार हैं. So first is the right to claim authorship of the work. So for example, अगर आपका काम आप कहीं और पे देखते हैं कि नहीं किसी ने यूज किया है, तो आप उसको क्लेम कर सकते हैं. And then you can object to any distortion, mutilation or modification of the work. जैसे आपका किसी ने आपका काम जो है उसको मॉडिफाई कर लिया बिना आपकी परमिशन के, that we are talking about the copyright actually. So you have the right to object, and the right to object to any derogatory action that may damage the author's honor or reputation. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं आपका काम तो ऐसा नहीं था, लेकिन किसी ने इसको चेंज करके जो है आपकी रेपुटेशन को ठेस पहुंचाई है, तो एज पर लॉ यू कैन एक्ट. ज्यादा स्पीड में तो नहीं हूं? हेलो हेलो,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ, मैं ज्यादा स्पीड में तो नहीं हूँ?
नहीं नहीं, it's okay. It's okay. हाँ हाँ.
So हमारा जो कॉपीराइट एक्ट है, इट्स एज पर द प्रोविजंस 1957 में जो है वो बनाया गया था, और थोड़ा बहुत इसमें मॉडिफिकेशन जो है डिजिटल इंडिया पॉलिसीज को लेके जो 2012 में थोड़ा सा किया गया था. तो द इम्पोर्टेंट आपका अपना काम एज पर कॉपीराइट, क्योंकि कॉपीराइट एक्चुअली डिफरेंट कंट्रीज में डिफरेंट होता है, तो एज पर इंडियन कॉपीराइट एक्ट आपका काम कब तक अपना रहता है? 60 ईयर्स. ठीक है, मतलब आफ्टर द डेथ 60 ईयर. कि अगर समझ लो कि मेरा कोई काम है, आई हैव प्रिपेयर सम ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज और मे बी आई हैव रिटन सम बुक्स और समथिंग, तो आफ्टर माय डेथ टिल 60 ईयर्स अगर वो मेरा कॉपीराइट है, तो मेरी मतलब डेथ के बाद भी 60 ईयर्स तक वो है जो रहेगा, उसके बाद वो ओपन हो जाएगा. तो फर्स्ट वी हैव कॉपीराइट. फॉर एज अ लेमैन वी हैव समथिंग व्हिच वी कॉल्ड कॉपी लेफ्ट. Copyright says all right reserved. You can use the things, but as per the with proper permission of the original creator of the content. But there are some things which we call copy left, which says some right reserved, but under certain conditions. And what are these conditions? The first condition, which is a very important condition, which is attribution, which says that author must be acknowledged on all copies and adaptations of the work, including a link to the original version of the work. Copy left में पहला जो condition है वो है attribution. It means if I am using an image from the internet for my presentations, if the image is not open, then and if it is present in the copy left also, I have to give the attribution. और वो कैसे देना होता है? डायरेक्ट लिंक जो है जहां से आपने वो इमेज डाउनलोड किया है, फ्रॉम वेयर यू हैव टू गिव द डायरेक्ट लिंक विद द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द ऑथर, दैट हु इज द ओरिजिनल क्रिएटर ऑफ दिस कंटेंट. एंड दिस इज द फर्स्ट कंडीशन दैट यू हैव टू गिव. द सेकंड कंडीशन माइट बी नॉट नेसेसरली, इट्स नॉन कमर्शियल, मींस द वर्क कैन ओनली बी यूज्ड फॉर नॉन कमर्शियल पर्पस. से फॉर एग्जांपल, आई हैव मेड अ वीडियो इन कश्मीर. देयर इज अ स्नोफॉल ओवर देयर. I have recorded that video, but the video is in Kashmiri or some in other languages. No, I'm releasing that content under Creative Commons or copy left license, which says that this particular work is under non-commercial activity. So means you can modify that content, you can download that content, you can make copy out of it, you can attribute, you can whatever you can do, but you cannot monetize this content. So the non-commercial, if non-commercial provision is there, you cannot monetize that content, and you cannot use the outcome of that content to any other portal which is monetized. The third condition might be no derivative, which says the work can only be distributed in its original form. No adaptation or translation can be made. Taking the same example, वो जो वीडियो मैंने बनाया है, I'm releasing that video under Creative Commons or copy left licenses. बट अगर वो वीडियो नॉन डेरिवेटिव में मैंने रिलीज कर लिया है एज द वीडियो लैंग्वेज ऑफ द वीडियोस इन कश्मीरी, सो फॉर एग्जांपल यू कैन नॉट ट्रांसलेट दैट वीडियो इन एनी लैंग्वेज, यू कैन नॉट एडिट और मॉडिफाई दैट वीडियो इन एनी फॉर्म, यू हैव टू यूज इट एज यूजुअल, बट यू कैन डाउनलोड दैट वीडियो एंड यू कैन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट दैट वीडियो. द थर्ड कंडीशन माइट बी शेयर अलाइक. इफ आई हैव रिलीज दैट कंटेंट under this license, which says the work can be modified and adapted, what entire resulting work, including a new material added by the adapter, must be distributed under the share alike license, which means if, say, for example, that video I have released under this condition, it means you can download that video, you can translate that content, you can edit that video, whatever will be the outcome of using that video. If you are releasing the second version of that video, that should be comes under the same license. So if we compile all these 4 conditions, we have 6 type of licenses that we call the Creative Commons license. So first, copyright, which we discussed, it says all rights reserved. Now we have something that we call copyleft or Creative Commons license, which says some rights reserved but under certain conditions. And while compiling that conditions, we have 6 type of license. The first license is CC BY. As you can see, CC is the Creative Commons, and Creative Commons is present in all the license. And second is the attribution BY. It is also present in all the license. It means content कोई भी हो, license कोई भी आप use करें, you have to give the attribution to the original resource or resource person or the creator of the or the developer of the content. जिसने वो content बनाया है, आपको उसको attribute करना ही करना होगा, reference देना ही देना होगा. So first license is simply says, I will take the same example of that video. So for example, no, I'm releasing that video under first license, which is CC BY, which is saying you can download that video, you can edit that video, you can translate that video, you can modify that video, you can share and reshare that video, and also you can monetize that video. But only you have to give me the attribution that that video belongs to me. So this is the most open license that we have. The second license is the CC BY NC, which is putting the condition of non-commercial. So for example, if I release that content under this license, so this license is clearly saying that you cannot monetize the content. चाहे वो वीडियो मेरा हो या उसको यूज करके आपने कुछ और वीडियो बनाया हो, आप उसको मोनेटाइज नहीं कर सकते. दिस इज सिंपली सेइंग. और आप उस ऐसे किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे वो वीडियो नहीं चढ़ा सकते. यू कैन नॉट यूज दैट वीडियो ऑन एनी पोर्टल और प्लेटफॉर्म विच इज मोनेटाइज्ड. द थर्ड लाइसेंस इज CC NC and ND, which is non-commercial, non-derivative, which is saying that you cannot modify that video, you cannot translate that video in any language, you cannot use a chunk of that video, and you cannot monetize that video. You have to just use it as such, and you have to give the attribution. What you can download that video, and you can give that video to anyone. You can have copies of it, you can distribute that video. The fourth license is CC BY NC SA, which is putting the condition of share alike, which is saying that you can download that video, you can edit that video, you can modify that video, you can even non-commercial, which is non-commercial, but share alike. What will be the outcome of using that video? It be released under same license. For example, आपने वो videos जो है उसको translate कर दिया from Kashmiri to Hindi or in other languages. तो उस वीडियो को जब आप रिलीज करेंगे, किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे चढ़ाएंगे, तो सेम आपको उसी लाइसेंस में ही उसको चढ़ाना होगा. And then fifth license is non-derivative, which is saying that you cannot modify the content, you cannot translate the content, and you cannot edit the content, but you can monetize it. It is not saying anything about non-commercial activities. And the sixth license is share alike license, which is simply saying you can modify the content, you can translate the content, you can edit the content, you can monetize the content. Whatever will be the outcome of using that content should be released under this license. So this is the sixth license that we used for the OER as per the UNESCO definitions currently. Why we are using that license for the open education resources? Because, say for example, I have made a video on economics maybe 3-4 years back. Now someone has used that video and saying that the video is good quality, but the concept of monetizing missing somewhere. You can use that video, add the concept of monetize, and release the video under share alike license again. Now third person find out the video and think that no, इसमें monetization तो है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं इसमें एक new concept जो है, maybe GST is missing somewhere. So now the third person can include the GST and release the video, but who will be getting the acknowledgement for that video? The first person who has developed that video. So mean मेरा अपना बनाया हुआ वीडियो हर साल जो है वो बेहतर होता जा रहा है और मुझे उसमें कुछ भी नहीं करना पड़ रहा, इसलिए एक जगह से दूसरी जगह, और वो हर साल जो है हर बार जो है और बेहतर होता जाता है. The second thing, for example, there is some video which is available in languages which is not understandable to our students. It might be it's in English, but you want the video should be in Malayalam. So then you can translate that video from English to Malayalam and use that video and release it under the share alike license again. And if someone found and wants to translate that video in other languages, they can do. So that's why we are using this license currently as a open educational resources license. So now you are aware of this sign. This is a copyright. Now this is public domain, which is not basically the license, but it says that copyright has been expired. वही जो हमने पहले बात करी थी, अगर मरने के 60 साल बाद क्या होगा, तो वो कंटेंट जो है वो सारा पब्लिक डोमेन में चला जाएगा. Which is not basically the license. It means no known restrictions. किसका है पता नहीं. This type of content you can use for any activity anywhere where you want, because there is no restriction on this. और ऐसे बहुत सारे institutions हैं, even MIT है, NASA है, जिनका बहुत सारा content they are releasing directly under public domain, so that it should be used by the public. So if we compare these licenses, for example, which license is most open and which license your organizations can use. So you can see if we start from the lower part, it's a all right reserved, which is a copyright. It's a least open, which is saying that you can use this content, but only with the special permission of the creator or developer of that content. You can use, it's a least open, but with proper permissions. Then we have share type of licenses that includes the non-derivative and non-commercial non-derivative licenses, where you cannot modify the content, you cannot edit the content, you cannot translate the content, and you can just simply share the content. You can have a copy of it and you can share the content. Then we have share and remix type of license, where you have the liberty to translate the content, to edit the content, to modify the content. And the licenses are non-commercial and non-commercial share alike. Then we have remix and commercial type of licenses that allow the commercial use of the content, which includes the CC BY SA and share alike license and attribution license. And then in the last option we have this पब्लिक डोमेन. पब्लिक डोमेन को हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं जिसमें कॉपीराइट का साइन जो है उसको क्रॉस किया गया है, एंड देन as per the language of this creative we can write it CC0 or theta. So this is how we can compare the licenses, which license is most open and which license is the least open. This is basically the spectrum that we have, that copyright says all right reserved means reuse requires a permission from the copyright owner, and then Creative Commons some rights reserves reuse is permitted without permission under the specification shared in the license. And then we have the public domain, which says no rights reserves may be used without permissions. Creative Commons, this is a non-profit organization developed to expanding the range of the Creative Commons works available for others to build upon legally to share. And Creative Commons replaces individual negotiations for specific rights between copyright owner and license, which are necessary under an all right reserve copyright management with a some right reserve. So it's just basically this Creative Commons organization is an NGO type of things that we can also discuss in the later. So what Creative Commons plays a role. Say, for example, there is some good content, not just the content, but other things that someone wants to release under this license. So Creative Commons have that negotiation. The end user have nothing to worry about. Say, for example, if I'm releasing something under Creative Commons license, there is no need to ask me again and again to using that thing, because it's already legally binding about the conditions that we have in Creative Commons, which license actually we are using. So if we are talking about the Creative Commons in India, the first attempt was in somewhere in 2007 at the IIT Bombay during their Tech Fest celebrations. But वहाँ पे उस समय इतना इसके I can say that the conditions were not work out in that 2007, but it was relaunched in Delhi. In fact, we people from the CIT were lucky to have this event, and it was happened in Narendra Dev College, and it was relaunched on November 12, 2013 in Delhi by the Center for Internet and Society in collaboration with Wikipedia India and Acharya Narendra Dev College. So it was held over there. In fact, we witnessed that event. So, who are using this Creative Commons as a broad sense? We see the data. It's of 2017 in data. If you can see in 2006, 10, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And as per 2017 data, about 1.4 billion people were using this Creative Commons licensed work. The big organizations like Flickr, even Google, Wikipedia, Khan Academy, Open Scout, Flatbird, Biomed Centrals, and PLOS open journals that we have, and then MIT Open Courseware. These are few of the organizations that are currently using these licenses. And if you want to have a list of it, I have embedded the list over there. You will get the PPT. I think after this presentation, you can see this broad list, because see, Creative Commons license are not just using for the images or the video, even the audio content, the background music, the books, the various journals, and many other things you can see in this list that are used by the Creative Commons. So our next step is how we can search this content on the internet. So are you able to see my browser? Hello?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. So I'm just how we can find out this content on the internet. So definitely we will first go to the Google. For example, I'm looking for some images, maybe a flower. We go to images, go to tools. You'll get the different options over there, and then usage rights. Is it visual? So these are the filters. When you go to the images, then click on the tools and then usage rights. So these are the filter which is clearly saying as a layman what we have discussed as a copyright, Creative Commons license. So first is saying level for reuse with modification, level for reuse, level for non-commercial reuse with modification, and level for non-commercial reuse. It's saying the same thing as CC, VY, SA, ND, and ND, SA, and then ND, NC. Okay. So say for example, I'm looking some images that I need to modify in a later stage. So I'm clicking on it. These are the images that I can use. Now I have to verify what license these images are having. So first we can see from where these images are coming. You can see over there, Paxel.com, the Wikimedia. This is Wikimedia. This is also Wikipedia. This is a Flickr. So you have a broad idea that there are some repositories that hosting these open images or Creative Commons content in a large number. And the first number is definitely the Wikimedia. We will also go to the Wikimedia, and we will also find out how you can actually contribute. See, simply, if as a layman, if one is looking for images or any content on the internet, you know that you are browsing through the Google, but this content is not belonging to the Google. This is the content that the peoples like you and me have uploaded somewhere on our websites, our blogs, or somewhere, some other portals. And the job of the Google is to fetch that content. And it's crawler that we called it as a layman, we call the robots, we call it crawlers. The crawlers are finding that tags, that what content, say for example, flower. And now I have a filter that I need the content that belongs to the flower, what? With certain type of license that we can use for reuse and modification, and accordingly they are fetching that content to you. So for example, I want to use this first image in my presentation or in my video or wherever I want. So these look and feel are actually changing over the time because it is owned by the Google. So वो change होता रहता है. So the best way to find out, just click on this image. It will take you to that portal or the website from it is actually being fetched. So this is the image that I want to use. Okay. So now it's saying free download. Okay. So it's also saying that you can see the image is already downloaded in my computer because it's available free. Likewise, say for example, if I'm looking for the second image, which is coming from the Wikimedia, and Wikimedia have a different look and feel. So now you can check the metadata also. So this is the information. So the license is only share alike license. This is the share alike. No? So it's saying to share because if you are using this image in your presentation or in your video or anywhere, so these are the condition how you can use this image. So it's saying that you can copy, distribute and transmit the work. Remix, you can adapt the work, you can remix it, modify the work. Attribution, definitely you have to give the attribution as I have said, and then share alike license. What will be the outcome of the product? Say for example, I am using this image in one of my video. It means if I'm releasing that video somewhere or I'm uploading it on anywhere, so I have to use this license, share alike license. Okay, and I have to give the attribution. How to give the attribution? The simple way, I have to copy this URL. जो ऊपर URL दिया गया है इसका, आप उसको कॉपी करना है और जहां भी ये इमेज यूज करेंगे उसके नीचे आपको इसको पेस्ट करना होगा. And this is the best way. And if you want, you can talk something about the author or directly you can just give the license of URL. Okay, so he's the author. So this is the way how we can actually search the images, authenticate the images, whether these images are coming from the open source or the Creative Commons license, and then we have to use these images. See, while developing these MOOCs, as we are developing the MOOCs for the SWAM, so especially in subjects like sciences, we are dependent on the open images in a broad way. And the content, our content writer, that is subject matter experts, we are training them at the first instance that how you can download these images. And when they are sending us the data, we also require the metadata along with that. This is the URL so that we can recheck it to verify, to authenticate whether we are able to use this image or not. And if we are using that image, definitely we are providing the acknowledgement or the attribution to the sources from where we are getting that images. Okay, so this was the case of Google. Now maybe some people are searching on Wing. Wing is by Microsoft. I'm searching again the same flower. These are the search engines. See, search engines are designed accordingly the needs of the companies, or the maybe they have some their own visions of designing these search engines. But you can search from the different search engines if you are specifically looking for some specific things. Even if you say on Google, when we are searching on Google, I think 95% people never visit the second page. Okay? Only 5% people almost are visiting the second page, but it doesn't mean that the information are not available on the second page. Actually, I don't want to talk over there, but there are certain parameters कि वो first page पे कौन-कौन सी चीजें जो आती हैं, but it not necessarily that only these things are important. So sometimes we should go to the second and third page accordingly if you are looking for something specific. Also, you can switch upon the different search engines. So first we search the Creative Commons images on the Google. Now we are on the Bing. So go to images. Now it has filter over there. You can find out the filter. Click on the filter and you have the license. Now read out if you are able to. Bing has more beautifully designed the things or labeled the things. You can see all Creative Commons images at the one side, public domain images at the other sides, and then we have the different license. So इसने और खूबसूरती के साथ जो है वो labels को बनाया है if we are comparing the two browsers. So now let's go to the public domain. So definitely ये first वाला है, ये ad है, पहले नहीं आता था but आजकल आना शुरू हो गया है. Our free images are starting from there. Okay. So let's check. So this is the actually the page from this image is being fetched. It's basically a blog of someone. So accordingly, you have to give this URL for using this image, or maybe in some of the cases you can right click and copy the image address, and then paste this image address to check the actual URL of the image. So this is also one of the way how to get the high quality images from the internet. So you can find out the actual address of that image and then put it into the browser and then download this image and use as per your demand. Now the next, we'll directly go to Creative Commons website. So this is the Creative Commons website. Is it visible? Anyone?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Thank you. So if we see, here is the option for search for Creative Commons images. So now you can search for the images. So there are different ways to search the images. Again, we are searching for some flowers, say for example, then we will discuss again. These are the images. Now we have the different filters over there. Licenses, which license you want to search, according to use, according to collections, image type, file type. Okay. So anyway, so all these images on this portal are belonging to the different license of the Creative Commons. So we'll go back. So now this is about the images, that how we can search the different images under Creative Commons license. And these images, as these images are being fetched by the different browsers, now you can go over there, go to old CC search portal, okay, on the left lower left side. If you click on it, because earlier it was beautifully designed, but now it was specifically for the images. Now you can search what actually you want. Okay, so there is different types of media images from the Flickr. We will also go to the Flickr, and then Google Web to search the open content, Google Images to search the open images, then to search the open music, that maybe you are in search of some background music for your videos. So better to use this open source music, because when you are using, say for example, you use a song in your video, maybe a filmy song in your video. So whenever you are trying to upload it on the some portal, maybe in the YouTube, you will get the notification that this is the violation of the copyright and this person or this channel has told you to blah 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 jo bhi hai. Okay, but if you are using the open source music for your videos or maybe some other purposes, you never get the this type of notices. So there is an open clip art, from where you can search for the different clip art images, and then different types of media, then music. Pixabay is also one of the biggest library of open source images. Then YouTube, we will also discuss over the YouTube. There is because there is some to discuss over the YouTube. And if I forget, just to mention at the end that I want to just discuss about this. And then we have the SoundCloud also for the open source music. So what you have to do, you have to write the keyword and then go to particular website, that what actually you are looking. So for example, I'm looking for a flower, but I want to have that flower from the Flickr. So I will click on the Flickr. Flickr is basically owned by Yahoo, and this is one of the biggest repository of high quality images, relevance to the nature, to the buildings, to the places, and to the people. So for example, if you want to search that 100 साल पहले दिल्ली के आपको photos चाहिए, so I'm telling you, just come to the Flickr for searching that type of photographs and for the natures also. और उसके बाद अभी just इन्होंने क्या किया है कि एक different कैटेगरीज यहाँ पे बना दी हैं, द कॉमन्स करके आप डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे भी जा सकते हैं. इफ यू वांट टू सर्च कॉमन तो Flickr and comes to the commons. This is the Creative Commons page, and these are the organization who are basically contributing this content. As I told earlier, the content you are searching on the Google or the Wing is not belongs to the Google or the Microsoft. The content belongs to the different organizations, to the different peoples like you and me. So these are some of the organizations that had uploaded their content, and now you can search whatever you want to search. Say for example, I'm looking for Delhi. You can see the images, century old images you will find over there that relevant to the category or the tag Delhi. You can see the old is images. So let me click on these images. Seems to be Rashtrapati Bhavan or something like that. Will show the metadata that whom this image belongs to. So you can see Meyer 1899 and 98 photographs from a journey in India, and it was taken in 1933. So Flickr is one of the best, I can say, the portal from where you can search this type of images, and then you can see the copyright. No known copyright restrictions. It means this belongs to the public domain. Okay, so go back. To Creative Commons, likewise, you can search the music on SoundCloud, RCC Mixtures, from where you can actually search the Creative Commons music. Some of the portal, maybe you are asking you for the sign up. You can sign up, but you can get the free music. So this is how you can just click and download the music. You can check the music over there. So this is relevant to the tag flower that I already mentioned. Okay, go back. So this is the simple way. So it's a better way if in spite of going directly to the Google, especially for the images, you can just directly come on the Creative Commons website and search for the images. The next part of the discussion, how you can share your work. As I told earlier, that the work that you are searching on the internet is definitely belongs to people, you and me. Maybe most of the people are uploading their content, especially on the YouTube and maybe in other portals. So this is how you can get the license. If you want to have any of out of these 6 licenses of the Creative Commons, you don't need to go to any lawyer or any court. Just come to this website, creativecommons.org, and click on share your work. So it's saying choose a license and it has just 3 steps. So let's get started. So license feature, it basically depends what your intention is. So are you allow adaptation of your work to be shared? It means आपका जो काम है आप उसको शेयर करना चाहते हैं कि नहीं शेयर करना चाहते. If you saying yes now or yes as long as share alike, you can say this license changes accordingly. So say for example, I'm saying that I want to allow the adaptation of my work. And second, allow commercial use of your work. If I'm saying yes, so then this is the license for you, which is attribution. If I'm saying now I don't want to allow to adopt my work. Okay, which means attribution, or sorry, you cannot modify that content, non-derivative. So this license is for you, which is non-derivative license. And if I'm saying I'm also not allowing the commercial use of my work, so then it's ND&C, non-commercial, non-derivative. If I'm saying yes, as long as others share alike, and then I have share alike license rather than the non-derivative. And then if I'm saying yes, I will allow commercial use of my work, and then I have this share alike license which allow the commercial use of my work. So I mean to say there are only two steps to choose a license. So whatever license you have choose, now comes to the next point. So this is the license for you. So now where you can use this license? The first you can see, this is the image and this is the HTML tag. You can change the HTML tag accordingly, normal icon or compact icon. Okay. So if you want to use this license for your publication, say for example, you have something other than which is not published by the journals. Okay, agar research paper, definitely you love to publish it in the journal. But if you have something which is not, the journals are not agree, maybe you are writing a poem, or maybe you are writing just an article just to distribute, and there are different ways to distribute that. We will also discuss that. So you just copy this image and paste over there, and a direct link of this image. Okay, so this is the license for you. And if you have blog, or you have a website, or you have something that can use HTML code, then just copy this code and paste it on your blog page or on your website. So directly your content will come under this license. Now, if you are using this image, what's the difference actually? If you are using this image or this HTML tag, when we are searching something on the internet, especially on the Google, as I told earlier, their crawler find out the metadata, and this HTML tag have that metadata. It means if your portal is having content which is under any of the Creative Commons license, so better to use this tag. This will also help in maintaining the metadata, and Google knows that after some time, because see, there are many other things. Maybe we have some people from the computer science also, maybe in this discussion, they know very well that what is search engine optimization and other things, about how metadata will work. But as for a layman, how to choose a license? Simple सी बात है, अगर आपका document है, just copy this image. अगर आपका browser, अगर आपका कुछ भी ऐसा page है, आपका blog है, आपका website है, just copy this one, and this is over. This is how you can take the license from this website, and this website maintains all the data. There are other things also on this website, that how you can attributing the sources. There are different ways, and these are the content that some people has already uploaded over there. As you can see, these are the videos, these are the open bear tools, might be some apps over there, and this is the research journals, especially the PLOS. Many my science colleagues know about this one. So it's also under CC BY license. The content is available on this license. There are so many things that you can search on this website. Now, I would like to share something apart from this. We are discussing the open license that we call the Creative Commons license, or you can sometime maybe call the copyleft license. So you must heard about the open journals. Okay, the open journals are two types. One whose content is actually open, like this PLOS One. Okay, and some journals who are saying that we are open to provide your content to the public, but you need to pay some fee for it. So these are not open wide license. Hope you are understanding this point. Maybe if someone raise any point at the end of the discussion, we can have a further discussion on it. So now, the next part of the discussion is how you can contribute to the Creative Commons content. When you are searching, I'm repeating it again, when you are searching the content on the internet, definitely the content is shared by the peoples like you and me. And if you are not getting the content of your choice, it means the people belonging to that subject has not updated anything on the internet. Simply. Okay. So there are many repositories where you can actually contribute the content. I will share some of them. The biggest is the Wikimedia. Wikimedia is a big organization that includes the Wikipedia, Wikidictionary, Wikicode, Wikispecies, Wiki University, Wiki News, Wiki Resources like this one. So basically, this is the Wikimedia. Okay, so you can sign in and search your content to the media wiki. This is one of the simplest way. And time to time, these organizations have different events where you can join. I will showing you one of the event. Maybe कुछ लोग शायद पहले उस पर करते होंगे. विकी लव्स मॉन्यूमेंट अभी 2020 में इसका आएगा, अभी आया नहीं है. So every year I'm also participating. Last year I think I have contributed almost 900 images. So this time I will see how much I can contribute. So see, where I'm going, maybe for the different session, the different university or in the different states or the different workshop, or maybe for our laser activity. So whatever the photographs that I'm clicking, I'm directly uploading that content on the different website, including this Wiki Media. So this is the page. Once you can log in over there, after create account, you can log in and you can directly upload your content. They will ask you the metadata and you can contribute. As far as this Wiki Loves Monument is concerned, so you can upload the images relevant to the monument. Okay. This is the event of, I think it's not open till now, but maybe open sometime. The next, regarding the open videos and the YouTube, from where you can have that videos. So let's go to the YouTube. This is the YouTube. So for example, I'm searching some videos relevant to the same tag, the flower. And then there is a filter. Go to the filter and here is the category of Creative Commons. Might be some of participants are uploading their content on the YouTube. Definitely they have that YouTube channels. I'm clicking on it. So now this content is under Creative Commons license. So for example, about this video, we can check the license. So it's saying Creative Commons Attribution License, reuse allowed. So now listen carefully. Sorry. If you have gone through the YouTube license, YouTube simply says you cannot download any content from the YouTube. by using any third-party software, add-on, or extension. Okay. You can only download that content where you can where YouTube can provide an icon to download the content, which is not happening now. It might be it was happening, I think, almost 4 to 5 years back when we used the YouTube. So there was an option you can download that content. So then why YouTube? How YouTube can allow this reuse? So if you have YouTube channel, you can see within the YouTube studio, YouTube Creator Studio, we call it YouTube Creator Studio, you can actually remix 2 or 3 videos, but only those videos which were uploaded with Creative Commons license. So when you are using or when you are uploading an video on the YouTube, go to the different options over there where license is available. In advanced options, you can find the 2 licenses. The first is the normal YouTube license, and the second is saying the Creative Commons Attribution License Reuse Allowed. If you upload your content under this license, only those videos are able to remix in the YouTube Creator Studio. But still, you can use that video for only online streaming. So there is one more problem over there. This commercial use of the video. So for example, you are remixing the 2 videos. The one video is under commercial use, that ads are coming over that video, and other video is under non-commercial use. Then what will happen? So most probably half of the video will show the ad and half of the video will not show the ad. That will be managed by the YouTube. So I'm just saying the different things that you should know about the YouTube. And the other thing that I would like to highlight, if you are uploading your content on the YouTube and you are saying, and if you are getting the notification regarding that this content is the violation of the copyright, might be some of you are getting that notification. So always use the Creative Commons or the left licenses, images or music in your videos. If you have any query and question regarding this, you can ask whenever we have allotted that time for the discussion. Okay. So one more thing that I would like to share with you, all of you. Definitely, there is a lot of discussion about the MOOCs, and MOOCs is also as one of the O that we discussed in the beginning, that belongs to the openness of the content. So because we are also running the courses on the SWAYAM portal. So if I have seen a trend on the SWAYAM, that the courses belonging to the higher education especially, the content of these courses are not able to download. Okay. So from this license, okay, now you can better understand, I think you can better understand these licenses, what is Creative Commons. So openness not just happens because of the license. One should be open by heart. If I'm saying that I have uploaded thousands of images, I have given thousands of images, because every year I'm giving the images publicly. So it means definitely one should be open by heart. And I have a lot of discussion on this openness, especially on SWAYAM. And most of the faculty are not agree with me that if they are giving their content for downloading, so might be their participants are not coming the courses. So I don't think that this is the.
Thank you. हाँ हाँ हाँ
I-
मिल गया
Is there anyone asking something? Hello.
No, sir. I think she has joined right now.
Okay, okay, okay.
Please, okay, you please continue. Sir. Okay.
So now, can it be possible to have a small quiz over there? I think it's possible, isn't it, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why not? You can.
Okay. So I have already opened. So I'm requesting everyone who's listening to me, just open your mobile phone and go to. I will write over there. Go to I'm just writing. Please wait. Okay. So just open your browser. If you already have this app, Kahoot, then you can open the app. And if you don't have that app, just open your any browser and type kahoot.it. I'm just waiting for a few seconds and then I will go to, don't write kahoot.com, just kahoot.it and wait over there for the code. So you can see this code. You can put the code over there. Are you able to see this code? Anyone? Okay. Over there. Thank you.
Yes sir.
Please put. Yeah, good. Going good. If anyone having the problem, so you can join anytime. This code most probably be available this low part of the screen. 30. Good. Okay, so great. Let's people are coming. So more than 40 participants are already joining. So let's discuss the rules about this. So the questions will be available on your screen. There might be some of the problem with the participants who are using both who you are using this mobile phone, just the mobile phone without, might be they are having some issues with that. So the questions will be available on the screen. The answers will be available on screen. You have to read the question, you have to read the answer, but the options of the answers will be available on your mobile phone. The options will be color coded and diagram coded. Okay, so you have to read the question on the screen, you have to read the answer on the screen, and then you have to click on your mobile phone the right option. जितनी जल्दी आप लोग क्लिक करेंगे उतना ही ज्यादा पॉइंट जो है वो मिलेंगे. So the questions will be out of what we have discussed in last 1 hour. So I think we should start. It's more than 60 people are there. Others can also join, or we can wait for a few seconds. Okay, I think we should start this one. Questions are there. The first question, what is Creative Commons license? $15 seconds. Oh, great. So anyway, almost 30 people, I think more than 25 had just clicked the button, and out of it 11 has give the correct answer. So in fact first questions में थोड़ा सा delay हो जाता है. So let's see the result. Oh, great. Samban Bani on the top. So let's go to the next question. Okay, so फिर से मैं repeat करूंगा because पहले question में होता है. I think 20 seconds are there to answer the question. So questions आपके सामने होगा, answer आपके सामने होगा, और same जो answers का color और उसका diagram होगा, that will be available on your mobile phone. You have to click the answer as early as possible to get the highest point. Okay, so second question. What does attribution mean? Oh, great. As I said earlier, पहले क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा रहता है, इसमें almost I think more than 50 people have answered. So इसमें 41, I think it's a good number. So let's go to the. Okay, so things are changing. It's a PCB, no, someone PCB. Let's discuss at the end who's PCB. Go to the next question. What does this symbol mean? ये जो symbol लिखा है, इसका मतलब क्या है? Okay, few people have answered, but most of the people have answered the question. Okay, so again PCB is on top. Let's go to the next question. What does no derivative mean? Oh, great. It's almost more than 50% people have given the correct answer. See the result board. Vinay Shankar is also on the fire because he has already given 3 correct answers in a streak. So it's on the first number. So let's go to the next question. Question number 5. What does non-commercial mean? Oh, great. So 49 people have given the answer, and out of 26 have given the correct answer. That's great. So let's see the result. What it's saying. Priyanka B. Oh, good. So let's go to the next question. Question number 6. What does public domain mean? Ah, nice. So almost, I think 80 to 90% people have given the correct answer. So let's see the result board. It's saying again Priyanka B is on the top. So let's go to the next question. Question number 7. What does this license mean? The license is coming. The image. CCBY. What does it mean? Oh, good. So out of 44 people, 30 has given the correct answer. That's great. The chat board. Again, Priyanka is on the top. So next question, question number 8. What does this license? The license is coming in the image. CC, BY, NC, ND. Non-commercial, non-derivative. Great. Out of 41 people, almost 50% have given the correct answer. That's nice. Let's see the chart board. So again, Priyanka. So question number 9. What does this license mean? The license is mean actually. Creative Commons BY ND, non-derivative license. Nice. So almost 50% people have given the correct answer. Actually, I'm getting the message that most of the people, some of the people actually unable to join. If someone has the code, you can write that code in the discussion box so that others can join. Again, Priyanka is on the top chart. Question number 10. What does this license mean? The license is coming in the image. Non-commercial. Nice. So almost, I think 80% people have given the correct answer to this question. See the chart. No, Lina is on the top. So let's see the next question. So question number 11. What does this license mean? The license is coming in the image. It's a share alike that we are using in the open education resources. Ah, nice. Out of 47, 31 has given the correct answer. Great. Let's see the chart. Now it's a Rekha. So I have a next question. Question number 12. What does this license mean? The license is a non-commercial share alike. Oh, nice. 25 people have given the correct answer. Let's see the chart. Now again, Rekha. Question number 13. What is the easiest license to use? That with image is for representation purpose only. What is the easiest license to use? Please choose from the options. Oh, great. Out of 52 people, 50% had given the correct answers. That's nice. So someone has written the code. Now we have 2 questions left, I think. So if any people are joining, so the code is 6321680. I'm just waiting for a few seconds. 6321680. If someone wants to join. So again, Lina ma'am is on the top. So we have the next question. Question number 14, the second last question, which of the Creative Commons is in all licenses? Is a common in all the licenses? Good. Out of 52 people, 34 has given the correct answers, and definitely attribution, as I told earlier, Creative Commons का कोई भी लाइसेंस में आप कोई भी कंटेंट यूज करेंगे, आपको एट्रीब्यूशन देना ही देना है. Let's see the chart. Again, ma'am Lina. So now we have the last question. What is the hardest license to use? ऐसा कौन सा लाइसेंस है जिसको यूज करने का ऑलमोस्ट फायदा ही नहीं है? It is very hard. Many restrictions are out there. I'm expecting more than 90% people to answer that question. Oh, great. So out of 50 participants, 33 has given the correct answer. Non-commercial, non-derivative. Means you cannot modify, you cannot edit, you cannot translate, you cannot commercially exploit that content. So let's see the final result. So podium is there. Let's see who is third. Priyanka B. Right. Second, Rekha. And the first, Lina ma'am is on the gates. Okay, so congrats to all. So let's see the results. Actually, you can use this Kahoot in your own classroom, online, offline, wherever you want. Or not definitely the offline. I offline mean to say in your classroom when you're going to the classroom, but it is always online. So now you can see the data, which type of data you are getting. So definitely it will save your time of marking, because it only takes the objective type questions, the multiple choice questions, but it always saves your time. Are you able to see this spreadsheet, ma'am? Anyone can?
Yes, sir.
Able to see? Okay. See. Okay. Fine. So this is the overview that how much questions we have got and how much incorrect and final. And don't you can for the different participants. And this is the overall summary. This is for every questions. कि किस questions में किसने जो है वो अच्छा किया है, like this one, और कितने उसको marks मिले हैं. तो all type of data is there. So definitely I will be sharing this data to the coordinators, because it will save my time. क्योंकि FDP में एक हमारा वो रहता है कि आपको एक questions जो है वो आपको करना ही करना है. तो definitely वो मेरा part जो है यहीं पे ही finish हो जाएगा. So I will save that data. Might be the coordinators can modify the data accordingly. So this is how you can do it. I will also share the handout how to create this quiz and how to play it. with the ma'am, and then definitely it will be shared to the different participants. So now I'm just concluding the use of this Creative Commons license. So I will be starting from, as I said earlier, one should be open by heart first if you want to share your content. And believe me, the content you are sharing in the open source will definitely reach to the different persons, to the different audience, to the different individuals, and definitely it will be increasing your profession. It will really enhance your professional development. And we have the different type of license. Whichever license suits you, you can choose accordingly. Just go to the creativecommons.org. And this is my humble request that don't violate the copyright rules. Always use the Creative Commons license, because आफ्टर द इंसेप्शन ऑफ यूजीसी, जितने भी साल का यूजीसी बना है, पहली बार उसने ये कहा था, अभी लास्ट आई थिंक 1-2 साल की बात है, दिस मस्ट थीसिस आर कम्स अंडर प्लैगियरिज्म्स. द कंटेंट you are, and the power of online teaching you have just seen in this corona time. Okay, the content you are uploading on any website, definitely it will comes under scanner on any उस तब लाइफ में आप कौन से पोस्ट पे होंगे, कौन सी जगह पे होंगे, आई कैन से कि जब आपको पता लगे कि ये कॉपीराइट वायलेशन आपने किया है. तो अगर आप पहले यूज नहीं करते थे तो आज से ही जो है कॉपीराइट का वायलेशन ना करें. इट्स बेटर टू यूज द क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स कंटेंट एंड आल्सो टू गिव द कंटेंट टू द पब्लिक, क्योंकि हमारा ये मानना है कि वट एवर बीइंग क्रिएटेड द यूज ऑफ द पब्लिक फंडिंग मनी, दैट शुड गो बैक टू द public. So this is what I want to say. Thank you very much to all. So now we are open for the discussion if we have that provisions. So over to you, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. As we can see that in the chat box, the people, they are posting so many positive comments that the session is very informative, and we are highly enriched with your the things which you have taken in this session. So really a great session. Now I request Dr. Amit Ahuja, who is also the co-coordinator with me. Me and Dr. Amit Ahuja both are looking this the program. So I invite Dr. Amit Ahuja to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Dr. Shokeen, rightly said, both are coordinator of this event, and it's my privilege that I'm here to pay vote of thanks to Dr. Yashpal Sharma. And I remember the moments when I met him earlier, also in October 2018 in Phagwara. I hope he would be remembering all this also. Yes, I have gone through all these events, that's why I'm saying so. And definitely you landed us with this concept of Creative Commons license. And I'm very thankful to you. Thank you very much, sir, for teaching us this aspect of knowledge in a dynamic manner. And thanks to our participants also for being focused and being zealed and energetic, and for their participation in this enriching experience in this session. So we'll meet dear participant at 4:30 p.m. in next session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.